Nukkle HeDD Comics Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that? And the father goes shamefully, that's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully, Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like, not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit, and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese. Is vegan. That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
That is gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it is fucking Tuesday night. You know what that means? It is Nukkle HeDD Comics. We out here in the building, baby. What's going on, everybody? Cap is out here. He got his camera off. He's a little shy, but it's all good in the hood. Shit, it's your boy Toe Tags in the building. Ray should be on his way if he's not afraid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they let out the releases for the Disney Plus shows, or the artwork and the days that they're supposed to be coming out. So this is what we got so far. Are you ready, Cap?
Yes.
All right. We got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man coming out January 25th.
Animated series, by the way.
Oh, that's an animated series. Okay, I thought that was a live action. But we go animated series.
Yeah, I believe that's the one that's supposed to be like before Homecoming.
Okay. So this is the one before Tony gives him the suit.
Yeah, like this. I believe that's the last I heard. I don't know if they've changed it since then, but it's supposed to be like him, where I think we're gonna see him get bit, and from where he gets bit to where he shows up in Civil War, this is that time frame.
So with the sweatpants and the sweater and all that.
Yeah, although it is possible they could have just changed it and just it's a completely separate thing now. I haven't. The last I heard of this series was like 2 years ago when they first announced it.
Okay. So all right, then after that, we have Daredevil Born Again, March 4th. We already knew that one. That one's also an animated series, but it's gonna be live action animated. Um, then August 6th, we have Eyes of Wakanda. Now, what is that gonna be about? The Dora Milaje or some shit?
That so originally that was supposed to be the Dora Milaje thing, but I think it might just be like an overarching this is what's going on in Wakanda type show.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
everything I've heard of these shows are what I've heard from past uh expos and cons when they first initially rolled them out. I haven't heard anything new about them. So
Okay. Then September 3rd, Ironheart. This year is gonna be packed. Oh, and next year is gonna be packed of Disney Plus shows. And how many movies is supposed to be coming out next year? One?
just no Thunderbolts. Definitely Thunderbolts. Definitely Cap 4. It was supposed to be Blade, but
I love how you put Marvel movies and then it just fills out in order like motherfuckers. All right, let's see the movies. So right now, what they have for next year is Cap, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four. And then Blade is nowhere to be seen. And then
dude, you know
Doomsday and the
what?
Secret Wars.
Funny enough, the Spider-Man one, the cartoon, they got a bunch of different voice actors as normal, except Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are voicing Matt Murdock / Daredevil and Wilson Fisk / Kingpin.
Okay.
But they're the only known Marvel actors that are going to be voicing characters.
Okay. So that's what's up. Then in October, there's no actual day in October, but Marvel Zombies will be coming out.
Probably around Halloween, I would say.
And then in December, I wonder, man.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's still what's his name. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of this name, so I'm gonna look it up. But it's the dude who played Black Manta in Aquaman, and he was in the new Candyman film.
Okay. He should be doing good. Like, he should be good.
He should be good, but I don't know. I don't know. I have a weird feeling about that show because he's so closely tied to Tony Stark. Like I don't know what would be the point of him without him, but
You think they're gonna do like a piece from the past?
huh?
You think they're gonna go back in time and do this shit?
No. I think it's already too late. Just come up with a new shit. Maybe he's trying to fill the void left by Tony Stark's death, and his company is trying to be that new Stark Enterprise. And his name is Yahya Abdul Mateen the second.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't let
say
nobody
that
fucking,
3 times fast.
yeah, don't let nobody fucking stop you neither. And Wonder Man is what? Is he supposed to be like Mr. Terrific in
No,
the
Wonder Man is actually he's actually a competitor of Tony Stark, who Tony Stark, depending on which version you go with, Tony Stark bought out his company thinking he was going to help him. But it turns out he accidentally undercut what he was actually doing, and it ruined him. And then he had a run-in with an experiment, as most Marvel people do, and it turned him into a molecular fucking superhero god type thing.
So everybody got to stay away from chemical itches, vats of chemical.
Yeah. So this is normally what he looks like.
Okay.
He's Wanda's first love interest.
Okay.
Like, this is the dude she was with before she even ran into Vision.
Shit, so we bringing this motherfucker in very late.
Yeah, but I'm trying to look at. This is his more common form now, where he's pure energy. So before he was just like energy manipulation and shit like that. Let me.
Is he like cosmic energy or just like
So
energy?
energy. So he's got superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, reflexes. Standard case. Everybody
that's
gets that shit.
even the
He's
blob
got-
has all that.
Yeah, he's got ionic energy.
The fuck is ionic?
Physiology. So his physiology is that energy field where he looks all purple and like lightning and shit.
Okay.
He's got advanced vision and hearing. Of course you would. Electromagnetic manipulation, ionic energy manipulation, energy enhanced strike. He just charges up and hits you really hard. Virtually invulnerable. Self-sustainable, so he doesn't need to eat, sleep, breathe, or anything. Power recycling, size alteration, healing factor, shape shifting, teleportation. He's practically immortal, and he can fly. So he can't do shit. No.
Word. So all right, ionic energy. You said that was
That's the shit that makes him look the way it does. It's I gotta look up the definition because I know loosely what it is because it's
I got you right now. Ionic energy. Ionization energy is also called ionization potential. Is the amount of energy required to remove an electron from an isolated atom or molecule. On the periodic table, first ionizing energy generally increase as you move to left to right across the period. This is due to increasing nuclear charge, which results in outermost electron being more stronger bond to the nucleus.
essentially he's a low-level nuclear reactor.
Okay, so he's like Mr. Fantastic. So, real quick on the update, the Yankees had one out, bases loaded, and whoever just batted said, "I got you." Infield pop up, 2 outs now, bases loaded, and they're losing 2-1. Yeah, okay, so he's a low level nuke, pretty much. Okay,
Yeah, so you know how the Hulk is housing gamma radiation?
yeah.
He's housing ionic energy and different energy
Grand
field molecules.
Slam, baby.
Wait, what?
Grand slam. The Yankees just hit a grand slam.
Who hit it?
Anthony Volpe.
Volpe?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Anthony Envelope hit it. Hey,
There
maybe
you
there's some
go.
life in these boys yet.
It is 5-2. First pitch, gone.
Just remember when you're out there and you're rooting for the Yankees, you ask not what Aaron Judge can do for you, but you ask what the fuck is wrong with you, Aaron Judge.
Word.
And a fictional
I
$10
got
to anybody who's watching us who could say who I was just trying to do an imitation of.
About fucking time. Normal guy, what's going on? And Don Madley fucking hits a pop up to his left field and it's out.
Hey, you do not besmirch the name of Don Madley.
He actually looks like fucking Don. He has Don Madley's mustache. I think his name is Wells or some shit.
Was that not Rizzo?
Huh?
Was it? Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
not used to this Yankee lineup. So
I hear you. But hey, we're living right now. But like they say, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Not
So-
how you start, it's how you finish.
yeah. So if we what do you call it? If you don't have any more news, like specific news, I do have because it's spooky season and Halloween's coming around the corner. I do have a few more horror movie reviews.
All right, hold up. Before you do that, so Marvel Studio has had discussions about bringing Ion Buford, I guess the original Mr. Fantastic from the
Okay.
Sony movies, back as the Maker.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting. I like that.
When a McDonald's employee yells order number 66, you have to look at the kids in front of you and say, "I will do what I must." All right. Also, another news: Robert Downey Jr. intends to sue all future executives who create an AI replica of him.
Good.
Scary Movie 6 confirmed with the Wayans brothers set to reunite for the first time in 18 years. Little fact: Kingpin once defeated 8 men from the finest martial arts school in under 17 seconds. So, here goes some news for you that you might be happy with. Joker 2 has grossed $200 million at the global box office. The film had a budget of $200 million. Releasing on digital platforms tomorrow.
Releasing tomorrow. This shit just came out.
That's crazy.
Yo, here's some news for you. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania
Yeah.
actually made about $88 million in profit when it was
Shit.
all said and done.
Damn. Shit. DC said, "Fuck it. You can't make the worst. We make the worst." Oh, this is another happy news for Cap. Jumanji 3 gets an official release date of December 11th, 2026.
You know, that is happy news for me. Because that means The Rock keeps his ass in that fucking world and not near Marvel.
You know, he was talking to Kevin Hart about the Black Adam shit, and he was saying that there was the transition of power, and there was too many people coming in and changing everything, and they had to change shit to make people happy, and then this and that and this, and he's
Okay.
saying that that's what caused the movie to do what it did.
Rocky, Mr. Johnson, Dwayne. This is not about you. Black Adam is not the fucking power dynamics about to. Nobody gives a fuck about you. This is an overarching universe of characters. You want to come in and change the fucking game? Black Adam is a villain to a secondary superhero, my man. The fucking balls on that man. Yo,
Hey, man.
stick to Jumanji. Jumanji could be all yours. Holy shit.
He wanted to do something for his people,
He's not Egyptian.
but he is close to an Egyptian. Samoan. It's on the other side of the world. Anyway, discussions are currently taking place regarding the revival of the iconic 1990 Spider-Man TV series.
So, we were discussing that earlier, and they did give us an answer on that cliffhanger ending where he went into the multiverse to find MJ. We do know, thanks to X-Men 97, that he did find MJ. So they can pick up from that point.
Yeah.
Well, we already know Daredevil's there. They could probably bring in Heroes for Hire.
That'd be dope.
You know, Power Man and Iron Fist.
The one thing I want that's different for the Spider-Man It's to him actually to fight.
Well, I mean, we seen the animation now with X-Men 97.
Yeah,
Now we can get him to
actually fucking fight.
The one thing I want is I want another scene similar to Shocker. I will follow you to the end of the earth.
What was this?
When he had the black costume, the Venom costume, and he was fighting Shocker in the fucking church.
Dude, I don't remember that.
How do you not remember that? That's one of the, that is his fucking Nick Cage moment. That's his the rider. He's scratching at the door. Like,
Yeah, but you see, I mixed the Spider-Mans up because I remember watching that Spider-Man and going, where was Carnage? Because I remember when I was a kid watching Carnage going, yo, Carnage is a bad dude. Like, yo, even Venom can't fuck with Carnage. And then I didn't see that in this shit. I don't know if they took it out or it's a different show that I'm missing. Like, I don't know what's going on. Double play, baby. There you go. Going to the bottom of the fourth. All right, but
yeah, I don't know if we could play this without getting copyright stricken.
send it to me. We'll figure it out. Send it to the email.
Oh, I was gonna text it to you, but all right.
He was out. That's clear as day out. Even though the ball didn't fucking get in his glove yet, that's clear as day out. Get the fuck out of here. Shit, they called. I guess they challenged him. Just because his foot hit the bag before the ball got there doesn't mean he's safe.
That's quite literally what it means.
Well, anyway. Oh, all right, here you go. We got the.
Yeah, whatever happened to fair use? Like, shouldn't we be able to play it and comment on it without any fucking provocations and
We should be able to, but the problem is
the
only
problem
fair
is you're
if-
Spanish, right?
yeah, the problem is only fair when the people who make them money fucking use it. All right, you ready?
Yep.
So, just in case if people are watching this, we're reacting to this overacting scene of
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
this is for commentary purposes.
Yes.
Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Okay.
How do you not remember that?
Yeah.
That's one of the most iconic that's probably the only iconic thing that has come out of fucking the
I'll
NBC.
chase you to the end of the earth. Shit. Okay. That's actually pretty dope. Yeah.
And you know what's funny is you've seen that whole shit more recently than I have.
The ball never lies. Just because he was safe doesn't mean he was safe. No, but yeah, I honestly don't remember that. Shit, I remember Blade more than I remember that shit. All right. Well, now.
Wait, good luck with that.
Some more news. Last one of the day. This is our Blade news, our weekly Blade news.
Hold on. We all know you said to blave, and to blave is to bluff.
Word. So, Blade is set to begin filming in 2025 in the UK. Now, here goes the reasons. Here goes some stuff to help. I'm on my way to see Venom. I want the Yankees to lose. They're causing too much traffic. I hear you, but we got 4 more games for them to win before they
Hey,
can lose.
The
Next
rest
season.
of the games are gonna be. Oh no,
Yeah.
we got one more game here, and then the rest of the games are in LA. So
Yeah. So all right. So now this is what's gonna save Blade. You ready for this?
yeah,
Blade will be R rated.
no shit.
Blade will be R rated. Blade will be very dark. And
Yeah.
this is
Hold
the
on.
one
Wait,
that I want to see your face.
the movie or the character?
Blade. This is the one that I want to see your face because this is gonna save the movie. Blade will have a smaller budget because that was the problem. That was the problem. You can't write a script. It's because you have too much money.
Yo, so okay, so I got it. They went into the Marvels, and they were like, "Yo, look, we got Kamala Khan. She says this funny line right here." And Kevin Feige looked at that and went, "That line is funny. For that, your rate just went up 10%."
Yeah, it will have a smaller budget. And they're working on a new script again.
They were on what?
They're working on a new script.
Yo, at this point, you know what they should do at this point? If you're gonna cut the budget of Blade, right, and you're gonna do all this other shit, at this point, just remaster Wesley Snipes' 1998 one and sneak that shit back in to the theaters. Our new Blade is the old Blade. Just play 1 and 2, and then we'll figure out where the fuck to go from there.
But you know what? This is the thing. I thought you was gonna say,
Time out.
no, get the fuck out of here.
Who the fuck was that just showed up?
I was there for like a good 5 minutes. I'm like, is he gonna do the intro? Is he gonna segue?
I didn't hear no beep. I didn't see no text message saying, "Yo, bro, I'm on the way." All I saw was Cruz go, "Woo, I'm on the way to see Venom."
Hey, enjoy Krills. Great fucking movie.
What happened to the theme song?
I was waiting. That's why I'm like, oh, he's probably gonna. And then I'm like,
You didn't hear it?
No. He just showed up.
That's why.
Oh, this shit. Nah. All right, yo, I no longer have sounds. Fuck that. I'm not doing this shit again. No, because yesterday them shits went to default. I had to change every single one of my sounds.
No
And
way.
today it went back to default. I'm not doing that shit again. Fuck it.
Oh no.
Hey, everybody, it's Ray. Everybody was Ray Fu fighting.
Hold on.
He does his head like Chris Lightning. Bing, 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 bing.
All right.
Gigi wants to kick his ass. Bing, 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 bing. And Kenny wants his dog to smoke grass. Bing, 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 bing. I don't know.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Go Green Ranger, go. He really wants to be the White Power Ranger.
White Power Ranger.
I'll remember to add the sound to the thing tomorrow.
No, but you know what's crazy though? See, I said that and it was funny. That's all you need to do if you're gonna say some shit.
Go Green Ranger.
Because I had to change the fucking thing back to the sample. Shit. So I swear to God, bro, if God is gonna keep fucking around like this, I'm gonna make my own shit. I'm gonna find someone smart, and we're gonna make our own shit, and we're gonna challenge these motherfuckers to a battle, and we're gonna win. Because I know what girls like, and I know what men want, and it's both Ray. No, it's funny. It's funny, Ray. You came in during the Blade news of the week.
Oh, okay. So I walked in on the full cancellation of Blade.
No, they're gonna start filming
details of what was going on before the full cancellation.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
they're gonna start filming in 2025 in the UK.
Okay.
They're gonna make it rated R.
Okay.
They're gonna Blade will be very dark.
Okay.
Now, it's your interpretation if the movie's gonna be dark or just the guy's gonna be dark.
And it's also your interpretation on if dark means like the dark subject matter, or if they're just gonna take the color out of the film and it's gonna be hard to see what's going on.
So this is a DC movie?
Well, hold up. Now it gets better because this is what you've been saying for the past 3 months. They're gonna rewrite the script again, and the guarantee to make this movie better, they're lowering the budget. Motherfucker.
So the problem was it had too much money?
Because you can't give black people too much money. Rick James said this. Dave Chappelle, Rick James said this shit. They should have never gave you motherfucking money.
At this point, I know I walked in and I heard Cap say something similar. Can't we just let Wesley Snipes make another movie?
Yeah, I just said to just re-release part 1 and 2. And let's figure it out from there.
Just let Blade, like, we find out after, like, oh, they didn't send him back, like, to a modern day. No. We just sent it back to, like, right after Blade Trinity. It's just like, we just do that and just let him make another movie. Fuck it. Like,
remember, there's only been one Blade.
There's only gonna be one.
There's gonna be one Blade.
He wasn't lying. He wasn't fucking
Lisa
lying.
Left Eye
Technically,
Lopez
he
doesn't
was, because
count.
Sticky Fingers was.
Oh, there you go. Lisa Left Eye Sticky Fingers don't count. Well, I never seen that shit. So to me and the rest of the world, there's only one Blade.
Who?
Lisa Left Eye Lopez. TLC.
Nah, we still gonna just say there's one Blade.
I never said she was Blade. I just said her name.
I honestly thought you were about to question who that was.
No. I know.
Yo, don't go chasing waterfalls. Yo, is it me? Is it me?
Yeah, don't
Or
be
do Yankee players get more money if they don't run the first base?
It feels like it, but we're winning, so let's just enjoy it.
Oh, I understand that,
winning.
but I want to be the coach. I want to be the coach of the Yankee, because I will go there with a fucking 45. Every time you hit the ball, I'm gonna shoot you in your ass, and you better fucking run like you about to get shot. Because that's how we gonna practice running the first base. Wow, run, motherfuckers! I will shoot you. Wow, I will shoot you if you don't make it.
Hey, at this point, last night I said it. Gigi was pissed off because I was being negative, but I was being realistic. Today, we're winning for the first time the whole fucking series.
No, we was winning the first game until that.
Yeah, we were winning the first game.
So the pitcher said, "You know what's the best
and
thing to do
we
right
had the
now?
lead in game 3.
Give him a fucking home run. Give him a grand slam." That's what the pitcher said. You know why, Ray? Because your generation is too fucking built on breaking records.
What's that got to do with me?
The Yankees pitcher would rather give up the first ever grand slam in the World Series than win the fucking game. What up, Janelle?
He's got to post it to Instagram.
Motherfucker. Well, anyway, so quick recap: Spider-Man's being discussed on reviving the 1990s series, the 1990s cartoon.
That makes sense because I feel like they kind of teased it in X-Men 97. Like they do a little. We finally get the confirmation that. Yeah.
I'm gonna call you show. Cause you show up late and just repeat the same shit we've already said. You ain't watching.
I was not watching if I was on another podcast right now. I don't know what was discussed. I didn't even get to ask because I just came into conversation. So I'm just
why? Because we black. That's fucked up, Ray.
Bruh. Ray, did you see the episodes today?
No. The only thing I've seen to discuss today was Venom. So that is my contribution today. Is talking about Venom.
I got a couple of horror movies that I'm gonna review as well. So
cool. Maybe I've possibly seen those. Hopefully.
Yeah, you've definitely seen 3 of them that I'm gonna talk about. I don't know. I don't think the last one because it's fairly new.
Okay.
Yo, so quick update.
Yes.
I watched the Fast and the Furious. That's the first one. Fast and the Furious is 8 or 9. The Fast and the Furious is number 1. And in that story, Dominic Toretto telling O'Connor about his father. Never once did he mention his brother checked under the hood.
Oh, yeah.
He did the pit stop. He went out. It was that motherfucker hit my father and it blew up.
Yeah.
And then I took a wrench and beat the shit out of him. And until this day, hold on, let me get this right.
To this day,
I'm still whooping his ass.
Hold on, Vin.
So
Do we not both know someone who would tell a story and partway through we're like, wait a minute, what the fuck was this about?
yeah. But hold on, here's the thing though.
She might have written the Fast and Furious
Yeah.
movies, bro.
Oh shit. Well, it's 3-5. Dodgers just hit a home run. Because why not? Right?
We're losing now.
So anyway, so in the recap, the father has John Cena look underneath the hood.
Yep.
In a pit stop,
Yep.
and they go driving.
Yep.
It was to rig the car so he can lose.
Yep.
The guy does a normal bump. The father it's the thing rolls over. Because of that modification, gas was leaking. He was losing fuel, so that way he would run out of gas before the shit ended. And that shit caught fire, and his father died. The guy said something to his son, to Cena, and Cena beat the shit out of him. Then Dominic Toretto grabs Cena, takes the thing, and says "run," and Dominic Toretto takes the blame for it.
Yep.
In jail, Diego Calderon and Daddy Yankee and Don Omar.
I was gonna say Daddy Yankee in this movie.
Well, teach Dominic Toretto how to figure out that they fucked with the car, and Dominic Toretto goes, "There's only one person that touched Daddy's car, and that was John Cena."
Yeah.
So before the Fast and the Furious, Dominic Toretto knew that his brother killed his father by accident. And then in the new movie where Cena comes back,
Fast 9.
that's when he realizes, oh no, Dad told you to fuck with the car, so you didn't kill Dad.
Yeah.
And then the mom shows up. And the mom looks like the only Puerto Rican. So now this is the thing. We have a Mexican father, a Brazilian sister, an Italian son, a white boy, and a Puerto Rican mother. This is a full-blooded family. These kids came out of her and were donated by his sperm. What happened here?
I mean, look at us.
No, but this is the difference. You look like mom. I look like dad. He don't look like neither of them. None of these people look like the mother or father.
He just wanted to.
And where did the blue eyes come from? No, John Cena had blue eyes from a Mexican and a fucking Puerto Rican that gave birth to a fucking Colombian from Brazil. That's half Dominican.
They just wanted to use Rita Moreno, man. Like that made no sense. It's like,
hey, you know what? I'm not gonna fault her. Let her get a payday and be in a movie, you know, in today's day and age. I'm not gonna fault her for being in the movie.
It's a legend, man.
Like Helen Mirren. She's done her job. Let her have fun and be in these stupid ass movies.
Yeah.
I'm mad at the motherfucker who thinks this is Shakespeare.
Word. Well, the good news is
It's more like Shake Shack.
word. The good news is we never see MJ. We never see the body. So there's no proof that MJ died in the Spider-Man Far From Home.
What? What?
What?
She didn't die. She was clearly in the coffee house.
Yeah.
He
just yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Good news for that.
But they never said she was gonna die.
But there was no body, no crime.
But there was a body. We saw her.
Oh, she was living. Did you see a dead body?
But you didn't say it was a dead body. You just said a body. There was a body there.
When she died, did you see a body?
But she didn't die yet.
There you go.
Objection.
Keep up.
This is a very like just
First
trying to do a
base.
Jedi mind trick here, and it's not working. But we're
First base, Ray. First base.
Were you trying to make that a half-hearted like connection to Letty?
No,
I feel like
if
he
you was
is
asking
trying.
for $30 million, would you be in a building like that?
No, let's go tell him.
All right. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't have to worry about her. She's still alive. I don't know why you're fighting me on this girl. I didn't see her die. You didn't see her die, so she's still alive. What you fighting me for?
She almost died, technically. She was falling
Almost.
off the building.
We didn't see her body.
All right, Ray. One of us has got to get into.
I don't know how we segue away from this. Like now we're just stuck.
We're no segue.
You
Just
make-
heartbreak. One
You
of
make
us.
it. You make it sexy. All right. So let's review Venom because I'm gonna go get something to drink
Okay.
and some cookies. So that way Ray has all the time in the world until I come back. Talk about,
Yeah, that is how disinterested you're in this movie.
no, that's how thirsty I am.
Okay.
But I will be back. I will
Okay.
survive.
No problem. No problem. So Venom: The Last Dance. They did not shy away from making you know this is the last fucking movie. For now. Like from the get-go, they start playing the themes of separation from, hey, we got to do this at least once. Hey, we have like almost saying like, hey, one of us is going to die. Like instantly. Also, fair warning, spoiler review for anyone that has not watched it. So Krills, if you're still in the chat, get the hell out of the chat right now.
Girls, get to the theater.
So we get to the scene that we see at the end of, was it Far From Home? Yes, from Far From Home, the connection. We get the actual conversation, the bar scene.
Wasn't it No Way Home?
Was it Nowhere Home or Far From Home?
I thought it was No Way Home.
But from the Spider-Man movie that we saw the end credit scene, I cannot remember which one it was. Where we get the bar scene of then the him going back because of the spell. So we now get the full conversation where the bartender is telling him about Thanos. He's explaining Thanos, and Eddie's just like, I know aliens. Aliens don't care about rings. He's like, I don't. The guy basically telling him, hey, I lost my family for 5 years. And Eddie just like, yeah, that doesn't. Before anything could happen, he gets sucked into a vortex, comes back. It is the same bartender now with longer hair. So now we're in a different universe. Now we're back to where we need to be. But now Venom is wanting a drink, so they go behind the bar, and that's where we lose a little bit of the symbiote. That's where a little bit of that just is stuck there. And fast forward, makes the drink, leaves, but now we know he's being chased by the you could say the CIA in a sense, because we start seeing a camera spying on him. He leaves. They're now on the run, fugitives because of the murder from part 2. And they're trying to flee now because now they know they are truly on the run from whatever is trying to get to them. And now the CIA.
And now the title Venom on the Run makes sense.
Now that's yep, they're on the run. We continue here, but
Venom's on run.
so somehow they're just in chanclas though. So this is going to be a long walk to New York because they're going to try to go to New York to get a judge to clear their name. On the way, they somehow hear voices. They get to that. This is where we get the scene from the trailer of them trying to say, we are Venom, trying to kill just 3 random, just Mexicans that were doing dogfights.
Hold on.
Yes.
He just killed Mexicans doing dogfights? They weren't drug dealers or anything else.
Anything else but doing dogfights. This is how they I guess we couldn't have the budget to say they were doing anything else. So dogfights it is. So
Michael Vick, watch out.
Wait. So Venom said, let's get a judge to clear our name.
no, and this is Eddie's Venom is not saying any plans. He's just like ready to go to New York City because he almost steals the line from Rush Hour. He really wants to go see the Empire State Building.
I've always wanted to Square Mountain.
You know what's great? He almost said it. That's why I was like, they're about to steal the line from Rush Hour? I've always wanted to see the Statue of Liberty. I'm like, that close. So we are now on the move to try to get to NYC. and walking. Also, because of the fight with the dog fighters, drug dealers, whatever you want to call them, they have no shoes now. So they're doing this on foot, going on a
Wait,
long
they had
jog.
chancletas
He had chanclas.
and they kill Mexicans, and the penalty for killing Mexicans, no chancleta.
Well,
Yo,
wait, no.
You know, once you fight a Spanish race, you lose your chancla.
Well,
That's hard.
it got tossed around. He stole their boots, but he loses that in this next scene, which was the scene we see in the commercial of how fast can you make this horse go without killing it? So he loses the boots. Now he's fully
Just
now
naked.
no. He's not naked. He just has no shoes.
So
He has
Venom
no
really
shoes.
take wings.
What was it?
I thought you was acting like I said something stupid.
No. I couldn't hear you. That's all I was.
I thought you mean what? I was like, oh, it's hard to believe what I just said.
No, I just couldn't hear you. That's why I was like, wait, what?
I was about to say, this is why I didn't want to watch the movie because I thought I said something reasonable.
No, I couldn't hear you.
I was like, Venom just couldn't make wings from his symbiote and fly?
So now we get to, which I skipped the part. Thank you said that, because I skipped the part before we get to the horse. Because we do see them fly. Because that was the joke that he said. He's like, now we have to walk, and I have the one superhero that can't fly. Allude to them flying all right on the side of a fucking plane. So they're perfectly there. Everyone's enjoying. They're now talking about the altitude when the huge fucking creature appears, and I can't remember the fucking name right now of it. My apologies. Don't get dropped in your head a lot, guys. So it arrives on the plane. Huge turbulence starts. Venom does the same thing as he almost did when he saw Carnage the first time. Instead of saying that's a red one, oh, I gotta go now. It's like, wait, what? So Eddie then falls basically from the sky because of it. And that following Venom having to explain that is a creature from his home planet, and it's looking to get him because of the cortex that they have because of Eddie dying. So we get the introduction here, and this one I definitely want to look up because I want to make sure I pronounce the villain.
Want me to just tell you who it is?
Yes, please.
No.
Thank you. Because I could not remember the name to save my damn life.
Hold up.
Yes.
I want to refer to the expert.
Yes.
Venom doesn't do that, does he?
What?
Oh, shit, that's a red one. Let me hide.
No. Venom would not be afraid. Venom was not afraid of his offspring. If there was ever, there's never any fear in Venom to begin with. But if there would have been fear, it wouldn't have been because of the red symbiote. It would have been because he was bonded to Cletus Cassidy.
The line, oh shit, it's a red one, was said, unfortunately, in the second one. Not helping these movies with me trying to tell people to go watch these and enjoy the movies.
Nope.
But I digress.
Xenopage.
That's what that creature was?
According to the intrawebs.
Yeah. These were all sent by Null to be able to get to
Hold on.
Venom and Eddie.
I gotta say it right. Oh shit, it's a xenophage.
Hold on, wait. So Venom is the original symbiote?
No. Venom is the original one that Peter Parker brought here to the MCU, or to Marvel Comics. And subsequent ones, I think, have a lot of them, if not all, have spawned off of Venom.
Okay.
I think one or two spawned off of Carnage, but he is not the original shit. That's what Null and the Planet of Symbiotes, that's their whole thing. The King in Black and
not to cut over anymore, I just want to.
No, it's all good.
He was originally attached to Deadpool for 2 seconds, jumped off and got on to Peter Parker.
So he was originally attached to Peter Parker and came here. They then went back and retconned it as a joke that he attached to Wade Wilson for 30 seconds, and that's why the symbiote is insane.
That does make a little sense. Just to why he's so like out there at times. Especially this one. I feel like this one alone, just how they made it, it's like I could see him at least touching Wade Wilson at least once, just to make him this like crazy. But
Okay. Yeah, Ray.
but so yeah, he
Uniform.
Yep. So we see that he now drops almost to Eddie's death. He then becomes a parachute of venom. So you see the wings, but they just basically parachute it in a sense. And
He
Eddie
becomes
had
a sugar glider.
it looked like a Fortnite glider. That was the funny part. All I could picture is like we kind of need that glider in Fortnite. To the dismount, and now he is on foot because he's lost his boots. Now he's trying to find something where we get to the horse. And this is where Venom explains that he cannot, now they can't become Venom in a sense. Because once that's how the creature sees him because of the Codex of once Venom revived Eddie. Now they're the key to Null's escaping of the prison created by symbiotes and where they've entrapped him. They basically did Rita Repulsa with Power Rangers. This is what they did to Null with Venom. Expert, please explain.
No, that's not a thing in the comics. I'm just gonna say somebody made up some bullshit. That sounds like that sounds like you're sitting in a room. It's like, why is Null chasing Eddie and Venom? They're looking for something to free him. Okay, what do they got that frees them? A codex. Cool. Codex sounds like that's the code to unlock his cage. Cool. How'd they get the codex? Did Venom steal it or something? No. It happens if Eddie dies and he brings him back. Really? You mean he would have known that, right? Yeah. But we had him die in one of the other movies and bring him back. So he did that knowing that this was gonna lead. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't really thought out. But yep, so that's the key to unlock him. Allegedly. I'll explain later why I say allegedly. So now Horse goes fucking millions of miles per hour because goddamn he made that motherfucker fly. Unfortunately, the day old age saying of you can take a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink comes into play because the horse did not want to get into water. And we now see the CA that I mentioned earlier, which I call them the CA, but it's definitely a whole armed force. They use.
Oh yeah, hold on. There was a name for them too.
Yeah.
When I looked up I'll look up the name. So you.
Yeah. But they used a sound barrier weapon, and that forced Venom to then separate from the.
I got the name.
Yes.
Imperium.
Thank you. So they.
Yeah, Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser were chasing.
What said the fuck up Venom?
They fucked up Venom here because they sent them they separated them, which Imperium which I skipped over. Fuck, but it's okay. So Imperium basically is part of Area 53. Area 51 is being decommissioned in 4 days' time. We're now in like day 2 at this point when all
everybody knows Area 52 went bankrupt.
Yeah, they just skipped over Area 53.
To pay $50,000 for a hammer.
They just said we're going to decommission Area 51, and now we're going to go straight to Area 53, where they have a lot of just like little areas of symbiotes of just what they've collected, I guess, from different findings and situations like this. Now we're having a huge water fight here as they're basically about to fall into a cliff while they're trying to capture both the symbiote and Eddie here. Throughout the fight, however, Eddie unfortunately has to kill one of Imperium because they were trying to kill him.
Let me guess, Giovanni Vinci. That's why he's no longer on the road.
She might have been Giovanni Vinci, unfortunately, because it was a she that he unfortunately had to kill. It was a she, yeah.
So it was Leonardo da Vinci that played her. All right.
Unfortunately, other Imperium members, so Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther, fell to their deaths to the creature that lets Eddie Brock get away with Venom, and him fully explaining what the hell just happened and what they saw, and that thing is going to try to kill them to be able to get the well, not kill them, because that was the other thing. In order for the Codex to work, they both also must still be alive.
Yeah,
If one of them dies, it is null and void.
I can just see Null sitting up there like, what are you idiots doing? I need them alive. You're fucking with my timetable.
Oh, wait, here's the kicker. The only way he could see where the Codex is if he is Venom. So if it's just like, oh, Venom does like just his head pops up, can't see him, basically blind. But if they become Venom, if they become one, that's when it's like a heat-seeking vision becomes a thing.
Answer this one question, because I've seen other reviews. That's why I know a little bit about this movie.
Okay.
True or false? In the moments where he has to become Venom and the Codex is not visible, right?
Yes.
True or false? The xenophages or the whatever the fuck, the Adam pages,
The creature, yeah.
they come instantaneously.
Yes, it is instant. There isn't like, we're gonna keep fucking up whatever we're fucking up. No, it's just instant. Like,
dude, folks, I want you to ponder this as homework assignment. And I know homework sucks, but deal with it. How would something show up to you instantaneously if I can't tell where you are until you activate something?
the minute
I go there instantaneously, that means I knew where the fuck you were.
It just knew when to start chasing, like instantly. Like, yeah, just. So they take him to, again, now after that, again, going back to Area 53, the leader of Imperium now tells both scientists that have been, again, testing and looking at different studies of these symbiotes here.
Did they ever explain what they were doing with the symbiotes?
So they were trying to test, they were not jacking it off.
Western for Life, Savage Squad, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on? To the point that one actually did merge. Like they had one test subject with a full symbiote already inside of it. It was, hold on one second, because I have the cast list here. God damn it. I just had it.
Was it the dead detective from the second one?
Yes. But I'm trying to remember the name of the actual symbiote.
I think that was him.
So whichever the green one was,
I believe it's Toxin.
Yeah. So they had him, and he explained everything to them. That's how they found out about Null and this. So the minute he mentioned that, the leader of Imperium then explaining that his men were just killed, and this is where you feel sympathy for the Imperium leader, though, because the whole time you're like, this dude's a dick. He just wants to basically kill anything related to symbiotes or anything like that. And this is the one time you kind of feel sympathy, because he basically tells them, hey, my men just died out there because of this thing and Venom. Oh, but did you capture a sample? One of the doctors said. It's like, they just died.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. I have a deeper question for you.
Yeah.
A Codex is made when a symbiote bonds with a host and brings him back from the dead, correct?
Yes. That's how they explained it.
And Toxin,
yes,
bonded with the dead detective and brought him back to life. True? Yes? Or did they bullshit that?
They brought him back to life and then bonded him with it. So he was basically dying, but they made sure he was still alive.
Okay, so
yeah,
he never died.
No, yeah, he never officially died.
Okay.
So but again, it's I'm with you, because I'm like, technically, wouldn't he have the code?
Like wouldn't that there would be more than one code?
Continuity was not a thing in this movie. There's a lot of but it's okay.
They used old cotton, because that new cotton, that continuity shit wasn't happening.
Yeah. But let's fast forward. We meet this lovely family.
It's a long fucking movie.
It was an hour and 50 minutes. There's a lot of filler.
They
of
could have
boring.
cut out at least 120 of those minutes.
We get to it. We're just gonna skip here. We get to a lovely family who happens to be going in the direction of Las Vegas because they're trying to get to Area 51.
Okay.
Surprisingly,
wait.
It still happened.
Hold on. They escaped Area 51 and then found somebody who was heading back in that direction.
wait, no, they haven't gone to Area 51 yet.
Okay.
Eddie
okay.
and Venom have not gone to Area 51 yet.
Yeah,
Wait.
okay.
All right. Quick
Yeah.
question.
Yep.
They're trying to get to New York, right?
Yep.
So isn't going back to 51 backwards?
You would think, but nope. They're gonna go with them to Vegas. They said they're going to New York. Hey, we can take you to Vegas though. That makes total sense. But yeah, let's go to Vegas.
Eddie, I've never been to Vegas. This is our last dance.
So
Okay, Kingpin, Venom.
Yo,
at least
I'm not good with voices. That you know what? Fuck it. I don't do sound effects anymore. The Elgato is broken.
So this whole family though is basically they're believers of aliens. So they want to go to Area 51 to see aliens, do all that. Eddie creates a nice bond with them. Basically has to say that yeah, he's a believer of aliens. And has a nice moment with the kid in the van. See it if you want. It is what it is. We get to Vegas. They're trying to find a way to make some money because all they have is $20. That's not going to take them to New York. While they're trying to find it, they try to go to a casino to try to play blackjack because allegedly Venom can make money. He knows how to play. He's going to do something to make some money. They get kicked out because Eddie's wearing basically what you would wear to the beach, except it looks all dirty because he hasn't showered in a few days. The bouncer kicks him out. He knocks him the fuck out. He then walks away, sees a drunk guy peeing in a suit, knocks him out as well.
I saw that in a commercial.
Yeah, that's the commercial gives it away. Okay. He now goes into the casino with said suit, all that, loses those $20 in 2 seconds. Venom did not know. $20 that was given by the family. He lost it in 2 seconds playing slots. Venom did not know how to play slots. So Venom then proceeds to have Eddie kick the slot machine, break his foot, and he says, we should have played that one because someone's winning the jackpot. They look, oh, it's Mrs. Cute. So the lady from the second one, the convenience store owner, she's there. She's been scoring big allegedly this whole time. So this is where we get that one last dance because now they go to her penthouse suite because they've given her a penthouse suite because of everything she's won apparently in that casino. And she says, can we have at least one last dance before you guys go? Because again, they're on the run. They can't be too much anywhere. Yeah. And Eddie says that's not a good idea because there shouldn't be Venom. Hey, just one last dance. So they dance to multiple, it looked like a very choreographed dance. This is the one time we get the dance in the movie. Okay. This was that one last dance.
We're gonna dance tonight and run away.
Because of said dance, we now get the creature showing up, but at the same time, we also get Imperium showing up, and they were able to take away Eddie and Venom in both separate containment units. Venom is then taken to a part of Area 53 where they had the others, and then Eddie is just locked in the same type of cell that they had Toxin in. Of Eddie then trying to connect to Venom, saying what is going on. This is where he notices, oh wait, where is he? He doesn't hear him anymore. Toxin then explains that they have to get out of here immediately because of Null and everything like that. The creature's not going to stop till they get them because of the cortex. Imperium's leader comes saying that's it. He's going to kill him because he's now been approved for kill him all.
Kill him. Okay.
It was finally approved by another power that we've not been told who that person is.
Let me guess. He came in and was like, you've all been null and void.
That would have been funny, but no. So when he tries to do that, and Toxin somehow at this point was able to get out of his containment unit, and when they're trying to get him, one of the scientists who earlier felt sympathy for Venom because it noticed that out of all the symbiotes, it was the only one trying to fight back. So Venom was trying to get back to Eddie. Out of all of them, the other ones were just like almost looking molecular and just moving around like lava lamps. This was the only one that was trying to escape. She took it with herself, and it bonded with her. So she was Venom for 2 seconds. So
the Kodaks came again.
No,
Oh.
it connected with Eddie. It became Venom, and then Beast showed up. So they ran the hell out of
The
it.
same one or a different one?
This is still just Venom. This is still the main Venom.
No. I'm saying the Beast that showed up.
No,
Is it
yeah,
the
this is
same
same
one
Beast.
on the plane?
Same
all
Beast
right.
so far. This is
Disappeared.
still the one Beast. We get to multiple Beasts in 2 minutes because now we get to the huge. We're now at Area 53. They're trying to run away from this thing. But now, because it knows exactly where it is, multiple of these beasts start to appear because they were able to semi-control this one. And because of that, they start to get the idea of use all of the symbiotes. So this is, I think they showed, some scenes showed few of the different Venoms. So it basically got the whole Venom army here.
So they had Blue Beetle as Venom. It had Octopus as Venom.
No.
This is the final dance. All the Sony movies.
No. You just got different variations of Venom. So volcano Venom or lava, which just different versions of Venom.
Lava Venom?
Yes.
What happened to Carnage? Carnage there?
Carnage was
Well,
not.
he died in the second one.
No, he died in the, yeah. So that was.
Did we see a body?
Yes.
I believe we did see
that
him.
one we do see about it. So, but because of these things, somehow are indestructible because they just keep coming back and regenerating in a sense. They now get out of Area 53. They're on the outside. That family though made it to Area 51 and were so curious they made it to the area of Area 53 and decided, oh, we want a better view. Get on the toppest, the highest area that they could to be able to look at everything.
That was the Spanish thing you've almost.
I don't know
ever
why
said.
I want to
They
say
got on the toppest thing.
Yo, but you know something that makes sense for this movie.
Thank you.
The toppest.
The toppest, the highest point of a fucking structure that they could. And what do you think is gonna happen to the highest structure? That shit's going down any second.
Yep.
Is going to fall.
Yeah, but that's where they get to. That's where, unfortunately, Eddie, to be able to save them, shows his Venom side. Him going up, having to explain to the little kid, "Hey, this was the best friend I told you about. He enjoyed the chocolate because the little kid gave him a chocolate earlier in the movie." He gets them down with the other Venoms, and again, now they hightail it to get the fuck out of there because they're about to die if this creature gets to them. Lava Venom was the first one to go immediately because I guess from what I've heard from other reviews, possibly the highest one to be able to animate for some reason. I don't know how, if that's true or not, but yeah, that was the first one to just go.
Being that I don't know which one you're referencing and I haven't seen it, I can't tell you.
I wish I knew the different. They didn't even say any names. It was just different Venom.
You're supposed to know, judge based on how they looked.
So again, it looked like lava and a lot of just gray.
I'm gonna try to help you out here.
I think that's the toppest Venom.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's toppest Venom.
You keep talking. I'll look it up.
Thank you, because yeah, this was the only one I did not see was Scream Venom that my cousin was hoping was going to be in it. Was not in this movie.
What about Anti Venom? The
The
white one with the black.
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope.
There was one that kind of resembled it, but I don't think was the actual.
It wasn't the actual one though, or I guess because they haven't had. Yeah. But from there again, we get to this now. Them realizing, yeah, they're not dying. A lot of the Venoms end up getting killed because of this. To the point of that asshole from Imperium shoots a rocket launcher, killing unfortunately 2 Venoms and not the beast itself. And the doctor that had a Venom suit on, telling him they're trying to save you, not do it, because she lost her Venom because of that. Because she had even merged with another Venom suit. And they're trying to save you, you idiot. They're not the enemy. These things are. Eddie finally saying, I'll pull them away. And this is where Cap's question earlier, how they can be doing anything else, but the minute that Codex appears, they go straight for Eddie. This was that part right here where they're all busy with other things. He got on a motorcycle, becomes Venom. They immediately start chasing him. And this is where we think, oh, he finally thought of an idea to blow them all the fuck up. Still didn't work.
So
Yes.
we have, and this is from Screen Rant. So
Yeah.
we have Venom himself.
Yes.
We have Toxin, who we know, who's
Yes.
the dead cop.
Yes.
The white scientist with the blonde hair was Agony.
Yes.
The other scientist was Lasher.
Yes.
Let's see. There was a symbiote. Oh, a symbiote joined with a security guard.
That was the
Resembling. Oh, that was Phase.
Yes.
Let's see. Other symbiotes. There were multiple other ones that were released, but there were no names.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of them just they were cool designs though.
So I'm pretty sure the one that you were talking about was Phase.
Okay. Okay. There was one that merged two Venoms together that I thought was cool. Like
Yeah, in the comics, there's an amalgamation one. I forget what the fuck that was
cool. That was really cool. But but most of those at that point, but Agony, are gone. All those are dead at this point. Agony is now, they're trying to basically recoup everything else. We now get to Eddie after that explosion in the middle of a helicopter that was taken down, having a conversation with Venom, because you start to notice Eddie's dying at this point. Like he has a deep cut, and they have the final conversation here of, I thought you said we were going to New York. And this is where it's like, oh, one of these guys is going to die. Like someone's sacrificing themselves here. And they get to the scene they show in the trailer that you're thinking, oh, Eddie's about to sacrifice himself. So he finally they have that moment. They play a nice.
Yankees 6-4. Sorry.
Who's winning?
The Yankees. They just hit a home run. The guy said that looked like Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
Austin Wells. He just hit a home run.
Hey, we fucking go.
Chill hasn't done shit, huh?
Valup, yeah. Valup hit the grand slam. He hit the home run. So
we'll
it's 6-4.
fucking take it. Fuck it. So we now get to that part where we think Eddie's about to sacrifice himself, and Venom pushes him off. Venom takes all of them together, basically trying to interconnect them, and is pulling them toward an acid bath. Basically what they were using.
You know what I'm referencing, right?
Yes.
The Terminator?
Terminator 2.
That is what happened. That is basically what happens in this.
Time out though.
Yeah.
You said Eddie Brock was bleeding out, right?
Yeah.
So Venom leaving him and gathering all the symbiotes, did that stop the bleeding?
He healed them before they did this.
Okay. All right, because I'm just thinking,
yeah.
that'd be fucking shitty. Eddie,
You're gonna die.
come on. Sorry, I can't do I'm not allowed to do the voices, so I'm gonna just do it this way. Eddie, you're bleeding. Let me go take all the other symbiotes and sacrifice myself because you're bleeding to death.
Yeah, you'll die too. But no, he healed them before. He healed them before. But no, Venom doing that, and you think, oh, he's gonna bond with him one last time because he brings a piece of him, and it was nope. It was to put a door because he knew what he was gonna do. He put the door right on top of Eddie because not only did he do the go to where there's acid, he made sure that the leader of Imperium did it to blow. So it was basically doing acid bath all over where they were. And the leader of Imperium at this point is also dying.
So Venom blew the leader of Imperium away.
No, you know what makes it worse? He blew himself because he fucking pulled a grenade and fucking just added.
My man said, I don't need you, bitch. I could blow myself.
Yeah. But he then says the line at the end of, this isn't goodbye. That's where if you're watching the movie, you get a little teary-eyed for a second because god damn it, why do we have to kill him like that? It was a little sad. Just no. Cap's like, god damn it, Ray, why did you cry for this stupid movie?
Yeah.
But from there,
But
agony.
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I retract that.
Yeah.
You have your emotions, because when we get into the TV shows,
Yeah.
well, we'll explain why I'm like, you know what? Get your emotions.
Yeah, you're gonna again. But from there, agony still shows that she has power, though. So we're gonna see how that continues, if it continues anywhere in the Sony MCU.
Because if movie studios have learned anything over the last few years, is what fans want most is for you to replace their white male heroes with their female counterpart.
Yep. But as we continue there, we get to the scene that we talked about on the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi this weekend, where they played the Maroon 5 song of Memories, and that shit made me tear up even more because we finally made it to New York, and Eddie made it to the Statue of Liberty. That's all Venom wanted to see.
I used to like Maroon 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what the song Memories is.
Yeah.
Every single time I've heard somebody say they played Maroon 5 Memories, for some reason, in my head, I just hear, I'm at a payphone trying to call.
Wrong. But, yeah. But no, the reason why it hit me, and I didn't want to spoil it on Saturday, is because they start doing like a little montage of all the movies, and then we get to Eddie telling Venom, "I'll never forget you, buddy," and then end till mid-credit scene. Somehow, I guess Null's still gonna be able to escape. So
fine, I'll do it myself.
he basically should have said it, but it is what it is. And then we get an end credit scene where the bartender from earlier in the movie is running out of a abandoned Area 53 and 1, just trying to find some form of life. And then we zoom in to a cockroach that then gets taken over by a symbiote. Whose symbiote, you ask? Venom. And that's it. So there was still a
How do we know it's Venom?
because it was
Did we see the body?
as they say actually this was a line in the movie, the black one. There's
That's
a line in the
fucked up,
movie
Brady.
that they say they're looking
That's
for the
fucked
black
up, Brady.
one.
I can't condone this shit.
I didn't say it. I
You're
didn't
going
add
through
this in
something.
the movie.
You're going through something. I gotta
They
take it.
said it in the movie.
So that makes it right for you to repeat it?
Toxin even says it has to be the black one.
Yo,
And
Ray.
someone in my theater even said, "Hey yo."
So now we know when they say the N-word in a rap song, you fully saying it out in the street because
Yep.
it's part of the song.
Yeah, they say it in the song. Like trash.
Right? What the
You know what's funny? When I that just made me think of Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Call me kitty cat. White trash. You crackhead. And then he says it to almost.
Yeah.
He's like, what the
Overall,
fuck?
though, with it be like, this is why I said, as a movie, pretty good. As a Marvel-esque
Hold up.
Sony bullshit,
What part of this movie was pretty good?
Hey, he shed tears.
I shed tears, man.
All right. I will be right back.
Toe just said, "I never trust Ray's opinion on a movie ever again."
Nope.
I love how they both left me too. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
I'll take-
here.
I was gonna say-
I'm about to blow my nose. I don't
Oh,
want to do that on
okay.
camera.
At this point, I will now remind everyone we are back tomorrow with Knucklehead Sports, as I guess we'll finally be able to discuss the Yankees pulling off the unthinkable, and we finally win one, hopefully. Tomorrow.
Wait, why are you giving we're not done yet?
No, I'm giving them because it's like a commercial break, so I'm reminding them the rest of the week.
Oh, you normally only ever do that.
Usually, yeah, but it's like if we have like dead air, I'd rather just do it to not like have dead air.
Nah, this is Halloween, man. We gotta kill it. We like Dead Air. A lesser known sequel to Con Air.
But Thursday for Halloween, we will be back with Wrestling with Knuckleheads as we'll be giving our predictions.
Will you be wearing a costume?
I will.
Can I guess who it is?
Yes.
All right. Will it be a wrestler?
No.
It's from pop culture?
Yes.
Comics or just general pop culture?
General pop culture.
Chucky. Oh shit, am I right?
Yeah.
You know why Chucky?
What?
Your red hair.
That also, I bought Luna a Chucky little costume for her.
Oh,
yeah.
That's gonna be fucking sweet.
So yeah, I'm wearing Chucky on Thursday. And then Friday,
Hi, I'm Chucky.
then Friday we're back with the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi as we'll discuss something. I'm not sure what we're discussing yet, but yeah, that's our week, folks.
Hey, All Saints Day.
Yeah, there you go. So, but now, yep. Okay.
Extended commercial break. When I come back, I'm gonna give my review to 2 different horror movies.
Hey.
Technically 4.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I only saw 2, but you'll get it when I come back.
Okay, gotcha. All good.
Stay tuned. We'll return after the break.
This is why we now need to record commercials, ladies and gentlemen. But it's okay. I'm still here. So let me go to the comments. Let's see. Has anyone commented? Because I've not seen if anyone's in the chat. My apologies. What's going on, normal guy? My apologies. I didn't say what's up earlier. I was in the zone of explaining Venom Last Dance. Which again, if you guys haven't seen it already, please do. Great movie. In my opinion, it was good. Like I said, as a movie, good. If you're a fan of the Sony verse movies, yeah, it does what it does because Sony.
Fuck them. Yo, hold on. All right, so
Yeah.
Ray, this is what I know.
Yeah.
I may be wrong.
What's up?
This is a little bit of what I know.
Okay, what's up, my guy?
There was a space mission with Jonah Jameson's son.
Yes.
He comes back with the symbiote.
Yes.
The symbiote then gets attached to Peter Parker,
Yes.
which feeds off Peter Parker's rage,
Yes.
with thus making Peter Parker bad. That's why the black suit, he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
And Peter Parker, during this time, was fucking up Eddie Brock's opportunities to get pictures of Spider-Man, to get advancement of the Daily Bugle. He gets fired because he got desperate and he started making shit up and all this other stuff. And then Peter Parker rejects the Venom symbiote. And that's what makes Venom hate Peter Parker, because he rejected him. And then he found Eddie Brock and attached to him because Eddie Brock also hated Peter Parker. And that's how they connected, because both of them hated Peter Parker. And that's why they was like, we gotta kill Spider-Man.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
And none of that happened in any of these movies.
Nope.
Eddie Brock was just a guy that ate fish whole and was always sick.
Yeah.
And found the black thing.
Because after No Way Home, in that scene when they did the little bit that it was like, it kind of felt like Venom knew who Peter Parker was, and then after the spell, they don't show it at all. So there's no knowledge of Peter Parker. So it was like we almost were there, and then it's like, nope, fuck that, null and void. No one saw this. It's not happening.
That's crazy though, man. That's the thing that I don't understand. Like, how do you make a movie with Venom and there's no mention of Spider-Man or Peter Parker or anything like that? You know, that's it's like the shit. It's like watching the Batman shows, Gotham, with all the bad guys, and Bruce Wayne's a teenager.
I don't know what they were thinking with that, but yeah.
I mean,
I guess it was one of those things of let's not connect it just in case we're never able to connect it, I guess.
yeah, but I get it, but that's what bothered me. So, in all actuality, right,
Yeah.
I saw all the way up to the part where I think Eddie Brock found the lab,
Okay.
and then this woman was talking about the symbiote. She said something about symbiote,
And that was it.
and I was like, turn this shit the fuck off.
And that was in the first one.
First
right?
one,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
So the minute
Krill's,
they said symbiotes.
I was like, nah, fuck this. Krill's kept watching it on his own, but I left.
Yeah.
So that's my extent of the entire Venom.
series. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and then
the
they were
first one
bringing
I
out
don't remember
Carnage.
seeing. That's
They were
what.
bringing out Carnage.
Yeah.
And I was like, I might see the second one.
Yeah.
And then I saw in the commercial, oh no, that's a red one. I was like, okay, I do not want to watch this shit either.
Yeah.
And then they announced the third one, and I said, yeah, that's enough reason to not watch it. Just the fact that they announced it. I was
Yeah.
like,
The fact that it's happening. Yeah. Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not do it. And again, it's one of those situations where he did that it's like, oh no, I gotta hide now. It's like, wait, what? Why
Yeah.
is Venom acting like a bitch?
Yeah.
Who did this?
But let's go to the residential expert here. My knowledge of Venom was that he was brought by a space mission, J. Jonah Jameson's son, and he attached to Peter Parker. Peter Parker was full of rage at the moment. Him and Eddie Brock were like in competition. Eddie Brock made false claims and got fired from the Daily Bugle. Eddie Brock hated Peter Parker for it. Peter Parker rejected Venom. Venom found Eddie Brock. They both hated Peter Parker because they ruined each other's lives or some shit. They bonded over that shit and they wanted to kill Spider-Man because of it. Is that the gist of what happened with Venom?
That is what happened in the cartoon.
All right.
In the comics, when they were on Battleworld in the original Secret War, Spider-Man found the symbiote in a containment unit and it bonded to him and he became the black suited Spider-Man. And over time, the symbiote brought out his more rageful side. And then when it got too much, he got rid of it and it found its way to Eddie, who also didn't like
How
Peter
long
Parker.
ago was Civil War? I mean, was Secret War?
Well, they did one in like the 80s, the original
Okay.
one. And then they did the new one with Doctor Doom creating Battle World and taking beyond his powers and becoming a god and all that.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I thought Venom was did before, but if he did in the 80s, then okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So Venom didn't come around until like the early 90s when Todd McFarlane took over. Because Todd McFarlane, so they wanted Spider-Man to stay in the black suit, but Todd McFarlane wanted to draw the classic suit. So he got rid of the black suit. But Marvel was like, yo, the fans still want the black suit.
And that was when Venom fought Punisher, right?
Huh?
Is that when Venom fought Punisher? That was his first actual appearance?
No, Venom was always just going after Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought Venom's first appearance in the comics was him versus Punisher.
No.
All right.
Not as far as I remember. But that was the compromise. Was Todd McFarlane was like, well, fuck it, I'll make Venom, so you have your black suit, and I still get to do what I want to do with Spider-Man.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, I mean, so there you go. Now let's do these reviews quick because
All right, rapid fire. So I saw Maxine. Maxine closes out the X trilogy from Ty West. For anybody who don't know, X is a really good subversive slasher film that deals with it. It's deeper than what it looks like, because what it looks like, it's just a bunch of people who want to make a porn get trapped at a house and the old lady fucking murders them all. But it's actually deeper than that, because there's actually themes of dealing with youth and aging and sensuality and all that shit. It's really deep if you look past the veneer of tits and shit.
Yeah.
Then we
And the
go.
scariest scene I've ever seen in a horror movie ever.
Which one was that?
Having to watch old people have sex.
That's the scariest thing to you.
It's a.
Wasn't to me, and I'm me.
It was just a joke. Like, 'cause-
Oh.
yeah.
Then we move on to Pearl.
Yes.
Pearl is not so much a horror movie, but it is a fucking character study on how somebody can lose their mind in an illusion.
Yep.
As they come to the reality that they are never going to escape what their station in life is.
Yeah. What they're. Yeah.
And Pearl is a powerhouse performance by Mia Goth. That's one of the rare movies that I can watch for the acting performance alone.
Yeah.
Then we get to Maxine. Maxine came out earlier this year. This is the one that ends the trilogy. I was looking forward to this. This movie's a piece of trash. It's again.
I wish it was
when
live.
Mia,
Like it's.
when Mia Goth is on screen and what's going on with Maxine's ability to try to break into Hollywood and the things they're doing with her horror movie, that's all really good and compelling. But it's wrapped in a who gives a shit murder mystery where I literally, when the bad guy was on screen, when you only seen his hands and doing other shit, I literally was like, yo, who gives a fuck about this dude? And it turns out to be her father who was chasing her down to get her back. And he was also making a movie to show how Hollywood fucking demonizes your children and all this stupid fucking shit that didn't matter, that was horribly fucking acted. It is weird. 50% of this movie is good. The other 50% is so bad, it makes the first 50% look like shit too.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
it ruined the other. It's like, how do you do this as the finale here? But yeah,
Yo, it does this fucking thing where I'm starting to hate myself when movies do this. It does this thing where we, the audience, know what the fuck happened to the main actor or the main character.
Yep.
But oh no, the main character might actually be a murderer instead of a survivor. But here's where I hate myself, because I know she's a survivor, but the character doesn't act like she's a survivor. The character acts like she's been caught red-handed and is trying to cover it up. It's mind-boggling. Then we get to the other horror movie I saw. So, X, 8 out of 10. Pearl, 8 out of 10, with the caveat that if you want an acting performance of a lifetime, 10 out of 10. She should have gotten a nod for Best Actress.
Who's this?
Mia Goth. You haven't seen any of her movies, so I can't point her out to you.
All right.
Maxine, can I say 0 out of 1,000,000? Is that too harsh? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10 because Mia Goth's performance there is captivating shit in it. Her banter and her dynamic with Elizabeth Debicki, I want to say, with the director of the horror movie, that's compelling. That shit to see in somebody who's like, okay, she's coming from the porn world, trying to be a good actress. She's using her personal shit to convey real emotion and her drive to be a star. Like, that shit is really compelling. But the other shit is just so fucking... Dude, there's a scene where she's a porn star. She also does back in the day, there used to be in the back of a video store peep shows where you'd go in, put a quarter, a screen would open up, and you'd watch the girl dance. She can't see you, but you can see her. Yep. And whatever the fuck you're doing is whatever you're doing. In the fucking movie, we see a scene where the killer goes in, pays the quarter, watches her do her thing. He's angry, grips the fucking front bar and rips it off. Then we come to find out later that the killer's her father. And it's like, my man, why the fuck did you go in there knowing what this was and sitting through that just to convey that you're angry that your daughter fell into this life?
Yeah, very weird, but yeah.
Then Kevin Bacon's character makes no sense. But anyway, we're off that. Not a good movie. Then I saw this movie that was really compelling. It's a really interesting idea. It's called Don't Move. It's new on Netflix.
Okay, yeah, that one I haven't had a chance to see.
So I'm not gonna spoil too much, just in case you guys want to watch it.
Okay.
But the acting that the main villain has to do to carry this movie, to sell this movie's premise, he did a really good job. The acting that the main actress doesn't have to do, it does a good job and carries this movie. And for the first time, I could say that there is nobody in here who does something that is fucking stupid. Everybody does something, like all the other characters do things where you're like, okay, if that was me, I'd probably make that move. There may be a slightly different option I would take, but the option that they took is one that you're like, all right, if that's the only option afforded to me, I can do that. Like, there's no stupid decisions in there. The ending is something that perplexed me, though, because the ending, they went to do something, and I was like, okay, they're going for it. And then they didn't do it, and they gave us the ending we got, which, on one hand, was a little disappointing, but on the other hand, it's the ending we needed, and it does make the movie feel complete. So I do appreciate it. I just was more in tune with the other choice that could have happened.
This isn't the movie with Halle Berry, is it?
No.
Which one was that?
I have no clue.
Remember they were out like looking at the glasses.
They were looking at the what?
They were in that little thing, and the glass opened up, and they were looking into the woods, and they walked outside.
No. That's Don't Let Go or some shit like that.
All right.
No, this is something specifically that's out on Netflix. It's made for Netflix.
Shit.
I'd give Don't Move a good solid 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
For something to do like on Halloween night, or if you just have a good hour and a half to kill, it's not bad.
Nice. We'll definitely give it a watch because we definitely need new horror because I haven't gotten to watch any.
I wouldn't. This one's more psychological thriller than straight up horror, but it fits in the horror world.
Gotcha.
And now, for the stunning announcement, Agatha, all along, for the second week in a row, gave an episode that I actually fucking liked.
And
I think this is my favorite episode.
I like
it. I'll see you in a bit.
So, this week's episode focused on the older lady, the tarot card reading witch. I don't know her name. Sorry.
Yeah.
But this was Vin, do you know what Rashomon is?
Is that a holiday?
No. Rashomon is a film, right? Which then became a film technique in which there's a story told multiple times, but each time from a different perspective. So we have
okay. Oh, it's like and what was the name of that
Point.
movie? Vantage Point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Hero.
Okay.
So we have that going on here where the same story is being told, but we're seeing it play out.
Lilia Cardew. That's her character. Billy Card.
There you go. We're seeing it play out from multiple different viewpoints. Not only from the show's perspective, but from the character herself is seeing it from multiple different viewpoints, which was interesting. And we get to see this whole lady's life and her journey with the acceptance of the things she was initially afraid of when she first sat down as a child.
Yeah.
And because time is a weird loop and not linear, we get to see that child sit down and be afraid of it, and then subsequently grow and sit down again with the acceptance and the knowing, all right, let's do this. And not to mention, she gets a badass moment towards the end. Well, I guess Ray's not listening, so we could spoil a little bit of this shit, right?
Yeah.
So the next test is a tarot card reading, and Billy and Agatha are the only ones there, and they're fucking it up. They got Damocles' swords above them, dangling swords that if you fuck up, they're gonna come and impale you. They keep fucking up. Swords are dropping. The ceiling is lowering. Then we find out that this lady and the girl from SNL survived, and they're on their way to help. And the entire time, the older lady is giving bits and pieces to the girl from SNL. They get there. She does the tarot card reading for Billy, then realizes that Billy's not the one who needs the tarot card reading, it's her.
Yeah.
She sets all the fucking pieces. She does everything right. They pass the trial, but they come to the one very special conclusion that Aubrey Plaza is playing Death. And Death is on her way to kill Agatha. Well, now armed with the knowledge that she doesn't make it out of this room, she actually sits and waits for the Salem 7 to come and has this cool thing where one of the cards is the tower upside down. She literally is like, hey, you know what this does? It's the tower reversed and flips it so that the tower literally turns upside down. And now the swords that were dangling are facing up. And the fucking Salem 7 impale themselves as they fall. But then we get the sad ending. And this is what I was telling Ray. You know what? Have you cry at Venom. Because it was emotional to watch her lose grip and fall to her death.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, this episode was just so... Just her story was so compelling and well written, well acted, and it was well done. The going back and seeing, because there was a moment where they were like, "Oh, we need to do this," and the girl from SNL was like, "Oh, I know, we need to do blah 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 blah. You told me 5 minutes ago." And to see her confusion, because she was like, "How would I told you 5 minutes ago? I just knew this now." Then we go back to see that 5 minutes earlier where she's lucid because she knew shit from the future. And was like, yo, you need to do blah, 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 blah. And when you tell me in 5 minutes, I'm not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So you tell me blah, blah, blah. Like,
shit. And also one of the things that you were saying that you didn't like when the Asian woman's story is because we came to the conclusion, like, they told us the story through the script. Like Agatha and them actually told us what was happening. Where here we get to watch the story.
Yeah.
And we get to experience the story. You know what I'm saying? Like if we would have been able to experience the story with I want to say she was the bodyguard, right? That was pretty much
she was
her witch power.
Well, she was the fire witch.
Yeah, so but I'm saying like if we would have got to see the story with her and her mom writing the shit for like, you know, her protection and all other shit. If we would have came to that conclusion ourselves instead of Agatha saying it, and I think that episode would have been just as strong or probably maybe as not as strong, but maybe it would have been just as good as this one because we get to experience it. We get to
And-
epiphany. Oh shit! Not that's a cool concept, but you told us, so it fucked it up.
Yeah, and I think the problem with the other one was the song went on too long
Yeah,
because they just kept repeating the same part at the end. Where here, surprisingly enough, I tell you that in every episode I hate, there's 5 minutes that I like.
yeah.
In the one episode prior to this that I liked, there was 5 minutes that I hated. In this episode, it was 100% that I liked.
Oh yeah.
There was no 5 minutes where I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's starting to get good now, but now we get to the we're getting to the end because the only person that hasn't been tested was Tommy.
But Tommy's not part of the coven, though.
No, well,
Or Billy.
that we know of. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That because
But they still need the other
that-
girl, though.
no, she got tested in the beginning with the
No.
antidote.
She got tested, but the older witch said go with them because they still need you.
That's what I'm saying. So it might be his test. Because he thought it was his test when they were doing the tarot
True.
card reading.
But you know who else didn't get tested?
Who?
Death.
Oh,
She's the original
okay, yeah.
Green Witch.
That's true.
You know what's funny? Not even that bothered me. I thought that was going to bother me. The fact that they were all Disney witches. Because she was Glenda the Good Witch.
Yeah.
Agatha was the Wicked Witch. Billy was Maleficent. And the girl from SNL was the evil witch who gave Snow White the apple.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it just
That
seemed
didn't even
natural.
bother me.
Ooh. Shit. So, real quick. Hernandez from the Dodgers, he just foul tipped the ball and it bounced off the ground and went up the ass of the back catcher for the Yankees. You just see the back catcher jumping up and down like, oh no, oh shit.
He just we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. But I agree with everything you said. I think this is one of the best episodes of the series. Hopefully it gets better from there, and this possibly could have been Rogue One. Because this is literally no consequence to anyone. So if they kill all these witches, it doesn't fix anything.
Yeah, it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, so but all right, let's get to the Penguin. Let's get to the Penguin.
Wait.
You gonna sit out for the Penguin also? All right, let's get to the Penguin and then we'll talk about the X teams. Because Ray was late and we had to wait for him. And he's muted. So everybody on Spotify, he just said fuck.
Yeah, he clearly just put on this thing and said, fuck you for being late.
Word. All right,
He
so
does whatever the fuck he wants around it.
word. Shit, we're not trapped in here with him. He's trapped in here with us. All right, yeah. So Penguin, we said last week the episode with
the Hangman. For all but
the episode with the Hangman was crazy because they showed how she became the Hangman and she's technically not the Hangman but all that other shit. She kills her family. In this one, we get to see Penguin coming into his own, and I want to hear from you, Cap, because you made mention like this is a show I should be hating, but I like this fucking show, and I know why you say that because you don't like bad guys, but this show is making you really not invest, but like it really knows how to make you root for people that you shouldn't be rooting for because they don't emphasize the bad guys.
Yeah, so my thing with bad guys like Tony Soprano, right? Because let's use that because that's the closest to this Penguin show, right?
Yeah.
Tony Soprano, they try to humanize him because he's the protagonist of the show. He's the character that you follow for the show.
Yeah.
But when you look at Tony Soprano, he's just a piece of shit guy. He's just a killer. He's just a mob guy. I mean, does he like his family? Yeah. Does he like his wife? Yeah. Does he love his wife? Probably not. Does he love his kids? To an extent, yeah.
His daughter the most.
Yeah. But then we get to the Penguin, and not only is Colin Farrell's performance just a fucking masterclass, but to humanize the Penguin, we really see, oh no, this is a guy who's from the slums. He is the lowest level possible, and his only option is this. Like with
Yeah.
Tony Soprano or The Godfather or something like that, you could tell that this is the life they fell into because it's either the family life or some other bullshit. But you could look at them and be like, yo, my man, you could have done a million other things except this shit and still been successful. With the Penguin, you look at him and like, no, this is the only fucking thing you could do. This is your only option. And since this is your only option, you see the man who has to make these decisions and who has to make hard decisions. And when he deals with, there's a moment in this show where Victor kills one of the guys who he should have killed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right? And Victor's visibly upset because it's the first time he's ever killed anybody.
Well, also, let's not sugarcoat it. He's scared of this dude. So he tries everything he can to make this dude not a part of this without having to kill him.
Yeah, and that goes awry.
Yeah.
And he has no choice. But when he shows up to the Penguin, he's looking down with shame. And just subtly, the Penguin goes, no, don't look down. Meet me here. That, I don't know what about, that was just like a powerful statement of encapsulating, yo, you didn't kill a man because you're a murderer, because you're a bad person. You killed the man because the only option in front of you to save yourself, to save my mom, to save me was to pull the trigger. So you need to quickly come to terms with you did the only option that was correct. Not the correct option, the only option that was correct.
Yeah.
And he conveyed all that by just saying, don't look down, meet me here.
Yeah. And this is the crazy shit. It's like where normally a tough guy would see this kid and go, oh, you made your bones, kid. Like he'd be proud of him for killing him. It's almost like the Penguin knows. He's like, I've been there. I know how hard it was. I know you didn't want to do it. You're not this guy. None of us are this guy. But life makes us this guy. And then when he hugged him and he goes, it gets easier. As to say that, bro, this is the life we chose. Sometimes we're gonna have to do that. And it gets easier.
Yo,
But
there's another
we
moment.
also said clean yourself up because tomorrow you're gonna be a puddle of water. Basically, no, and tonight's gonna be hard for you.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like I said, did Tony Soprano love his family?
Yeah.
Kinda. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he like his family? Yeah. Do I genuinely think that Penguin likes Victor and is taking him under his wing and is genuinely rooting for this kid? I do. I don't know why he has taken this kid under his wing, but I genuinely feel like if Victor dies, Oswald is gonna murder the fucking world. Then we get this is the thing that surprised me. Because every other fucking gangster would have went up to a politician and blackmailed him to do a myriad of other illegal things.
Yeah.
Oz did not blackmail him to do something illegal. He blackmailed him to turn the power back on in the part of the city that power is being siphoned from to give to the rich part of town.
Yeah, yeah. He said, "Do your fucking job."
Yeah. He literally is like, all I want you to do is your fucking job. Like, that's something that is
Okay.
bananas.
There was
Then
all
we
right.
get-
There was my bad. In the game, something happened.
Oh.
This guy swung. Initially, he swung, and I thought he missed the ball, and the back catcher tagged him, and he's talking to the ump, and the ump's like, "No, he tipped the ball." All right, and he just got a single. So there we go. All right, so good.
Then we also get the Hangman's
double, and
perspective
he's
where
out. Oh no, he's not safe. Double. Good. Sorry.
we also get the perspective where the Hangman is looking for Victor. So she looking for Oz. So she finds Oz's female companion. And the conversation between them where the girl is she's not afraid because she knows what's up.
Yeah.
Or she thinks she knows what's up. But the respect where I forget what her actual name is, but the Hangman, I'm just gonna say the respect that's earned when the only wish from the dying woman is, hey, you do whatever the fuck you want to me, just leave my girls alone. And to know that her girls did not give her up. And that they legit had each other's backs.
Yeah, the Hangman's character's name is Sophia.
All right. So for Sophia to recognize that and to go, you know what? I'm not the Hangman. I don't go around just killing random women or hookers.
You know,
I think that is played fucking beautifully. The actors playing Sophia and Colin Farrell are doing a hell of a job. And if they don't get Emmys for this, the world doesn't fucking exist.
And you know what's crazy? Talking about that part. When she had the gunner and she goes, "Go ahead." In my head, I was like, just another woman killed by the Hangman. If she shoots, it's like just another woman killed by the Hangman. And she walked away on some, I told you I'm not the Hangman. But then she goes, if you're telling me the truth about you not being, like, this is all subliminal. This is all like through their faces. If you're telling me the truth that you're not the Hangman, then you have to be telling me the truth that fucking the Penguin knew that your father was killing these women and covered it up.
Even though I think that's bullshit.
I think that's bullshit also.
And he didn't know.
Because he wouldn't have known. He was just her driver.
Yeah, he was just trying to inform. He was just trying to stop her from saying something that could get her caught up or get the family caught up to a reporter. He didn't know exactly what the fuck was happening.
But that was cool though, because then she was like, "Here, this is where it is," and that's and so then the scene with the mother happened. Which, you know what's crazy? So for us, I know that you felt that. I didn't really connect with that too much. I kind of like turned off when that was happening. But what really caught me was when they were dancing at the end. That's when I started getting emotional. But yeah, go ahead.
No, as you know, when Mom was going through her thing, I was the point person.
Yeah.
So to see that instance of taking care of an elderly mom, which there were times. So in the episode, I guess you went to go take a bath and was stuck there overnight in freezing cold water. Oswald had to go in, get her out, get her, covered up. She collapsed a little on the ground and had a whole diatribe of, when my mind goes, don't leave me like that.
Yeah.
And it got me because there were times where something would happen with Mom. I'd have to rush into the room, cover her up, clean up whatever happened. And we never had that discussion. But without bringing up old shit, we know what happened at the end.
Yeah.
So there was just a little too,
close to home.
A little too rough.
I hear you.
For me. But it's been enough. It's been enough time that I'm able to watch it, without totally reliving the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm able to give it enough distance to.
So while that's happening, we're gonna switch over to the Penguin and his speech to the other gangs and the Koreans.
Oh, sign me up. I was ready to fucking be like, you know what? You're right. I'm on your side.
Yeah. And it shows the thing is like, oh, you turn your back on everybody that blah 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 blah. And he goes, yeah, who gives a shit? But it was one of those, who gives a shit? I did it to get where I'm at. And now I'm standing in front of you fucking people. They don't even know our names.
Yo, you know how? Because when he first said that, I was like, yo, that the balls for him to be like, yeah, I turn on everybody. Who gives a shit? It finally dawned on me as I was sitting in here. That didn't take balls for him to say. His whole speech was, they have one thing, we have the scraps.
Yeah.
And when he turned around, and was like, yeah, I betrayed every one of them. Who gives a shit? Because I betrayed them.
Yeah.
I never betrayed any one of us.
And he also
I
said
have
that
a code.
Yeah, he also said it. He goes, "You were the longest family here, but you can't retaliate because they got more people, and you fucking people over here, no one's taking you serious because you're women." And then he's like, "The Koreans, you're always fighting these motherfuckers, and then you two are fighting all this goddamn time." He's like, the politicians are sitting in rooms. They don't like each other, but they know they need each other so they can get shit done. It's he's using politics and the way they work to make this shit happen to go against the biggest family that's there. That's taking control of everything.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought the younger Yakuza guy was gonna try to supplant the old dude.
Yeah, but I mean that was dope. And then
Yo, the ending. So the ending.
You want to talk about a cliffhanger?
Huh?
You want to talk about a cliffhanger? Now I need to see what's happening next week.
The ending. Victor is there dancing with the mom because the power came back on. The music played.
That congressman did his job.
Yeah. And I made the joke that dude is giving all Victors a bad name. And that he's upholding the fact that Victors can't dance. Just making fun of myself as well.
Yeah, right.
But Hangman walks in, or Sophia walks in and sees Victor and a lady who's supposed to be dead. Because early in the episode, the Maroni found the picture and she made the statement, oh, that's his brothers and his mom. They're all dead.
Yeah.
Now, what the fuck is she going to do? What the fuck is Victor going to do?
I have a feeling that she, one, might just walk away. Or two, play the fool. Like, try to, like, fucking...
What just happened?
Get good. I don't know. Yeah, I'm behind them. But, like, try to play the fool to get good where, she's not a threat yet. Because I don't want to just see straight out she's... At the beginning of the next episode, they're both dead. Like, fuck.
I do want to see that, and I'll tell you why.
Because then that makes the Penguin.
Yeah. We need something to fully galvanize Oswald as the Penguin and push him over the edge. And for him to have finally
7-4.
For him to finally gathered everybody together and to come back on a victorious note, but to see that his mom and Victor have been taken out, now that puts him squarely on the front lines.
And now he had nothing.
Grasp the rings, and he's not sending his pawns out to die for him. Because this whole time, he's been playing from behind the line.
Yeah.
We need to see him get in front of that line and do some shit. Yo,
That makes
when
him
he
the
did
scariest.
when he did that in the what was it? The last episode when he went to go get Maroni's son, and that dude is just listening, getting a tattoo, and we
And he
just see
kills
Penguin
everybody in
show up and pop everybody.
Yeah,
That was some badass shit,
that was some badass.
and we need that to become the fucking
Penguin.
crime
Yeah,
lord.
okay. Hey,
So that's the only reason why I want to see that happen.
I get it. I get it. Don't ruin the movie with.
Fucking run, bro.
Don't ruin. You ruined the movie for us, Ray.
Sorry.
I'm not up to
Holy
that part yet. Oh, I see Shia LaBeouf is pitching.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Spoiler
fucking
alert! I was gonna watch this game tomorrow.
Word. So yeah,
sorry.
now
Holy fucking
we have a
shit.
little bit of time left. We're in overtime. Forcing fastball,
You want to hit? You want to hit
3-run
it?
home run. Officially now, 3-run home run.
All right. I just want to point out to y'all motherfuckers, your sports podcast is mañana.
I know, but it's
4
like,
to
bro. Bro, we thought we were done. At least I thought
Who was we?
done. Bro, you didn't
Who's
think we
this
were done?
we shit?
You didn't think we were done?
No,
He's got a
we're
mouse
not
in his
done
pocket.
until we are not done until the World Series is over. I grew up. You can be losing 23-1. If it's the ninth inning and there's no outs, we got a chance.
You got
So
3 outs to score 27
Until
runs.
they give the motherfucking trophy to the Dodgers,
Yeah,
this shit ain't over.
got
You
you.
didn't see the pregame where they gave the trophy to the Dodgers.
Shit.
Holy fucking shit, bro.
This shit ain't over. Shia LaBeouf is gonna fucking cost another home. But
No,
anyway, all
I
right.
hope
So
so. Shit.
Yeah.
No, I hope Shia LaBeouf shows up to Judge and just do it.
so
Yeah, someone needs to tell him to do something.
I wanted to just get the X-Men. The
Okay.
X-Men, X-Force, X-Factor. You said there was another X scene that I wouldn't know about.
Yeah.
I want to know, one, why are they X's?
Okay.
I know X-Men was Xavier's men, but I didn't know what X-Factor and X-Force and all those are supposed to be. And then, like, where'd they come from?
Cool. I got the scoop on all of it. Unless
right.
you have this. Unless you
No.
saw something.
No.
So, the X-Men books were dying out, and they did a whole thing where they were like, all right, let's do the New Mutants. And they literally did the New Mutant class, and it brought the X-Men back to life. But then then that started dying out, and they wanted to keep the team, but they wanted to bring back the original X-Men. So they had Cable come in during the Apocalypse storyline.
Okay.
And Cable took control of a team, which they called X-Force. And they were like a CIA hit squad
Okay.
that were formed to stop Apocalypse. Then there was a whole other thing where Cable died and the team fell apart. Then they came back. In the 90s, Rob Liefeld took over the drawing with some other people. And that's the X-Force that we kind of all know. That had Domino, had Cannonball. Wolverine was there for a little bit. Deadpool was a villain of theirs. He hadn't joined just yet. But that was like the extreme in the 90s dark fucking tone that everybody loved.
Okay.
But Liefeld left to go do Image Comics because he was upset that he didn't get royalties and he wasn't in control of his own characters.
Yeah.
So then the book fell apart again. And it was eventually brought back to the team that we know with the black uniforms, the black and gray uniforms, with Warpath, with Deadpool, with Wolverine, X-23. And each time they come back, they are just a hit squad where Cyclops is like, yo, the X-Men is too front forward with kumbaya shit. We need a team that can just go in
And be ruthless in a sense.
and be ruthless. And that was X-Force.
Gotcha. So they were the mercenaries in a sense for
Yeah.
The X-Men realm, and it's okay.
Then X Factor had a little bit of a different turn. So originally,
It was X-Pac, just
out of
incredible.
the, huh? No.
I said it was just incredible X-Pac. Then.
Yeah. Originally, for the Age of Apocalypse, everybody thought that the X-Men were dead.
Oh.
But no, sorry, I'm mixing my stories up with the other one. Because I watched 3 videos like back to back to back,
Bro,
just so I can refresh my memory on them.
It's
X-Force,
so good.
they had a new class of X-Men, and perfect thing. You know what happened in X-Men 97, where the trial of Magneto happened.
Yeah.
And Xavier gave Magneto the lead of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened in X Factor.
Oh, okay.
The trial of Magneto happened. Xavier was dying of some weird disease, so they took him off world to the Shi'ar Empire. Magneto was in charge. Madeline Pryor and Scott Summers were having Scott was having a crisis of faith. And he was like, yo, I don't even know if I want to be an X-Men anymore. So he challenged Storm to a fight. And was like, yo, if you can legitimately beat me, you are what happened?
No, my bad. Yo, Shia LaBeouf legit almost hit this guy. Even the umpire's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
So
he challenged Storm to a fight and was like, yo, if you could beat me, you become the leader of the X-Men. So Storm won, and Scott and Madeline Pryor went off to live in a cabin in the woods.
Okay.
Then one day, Scott gets a phone call, and it's Angel. Angel tells him to show up somewhere because Angel got a phone call from Mr. Fantastic saying that Jean Grey is still alive.
Okay.
So Jean Grey never died with the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force actually locked her away underneath the ocean. And the Phoenix Force then just took her human form to parade around with. So when they defeated the Phoenix back in the original run, the body of Jean Grey was still locked away. Reed found it, told Angel. Angel told Scott. They told Iceman, and they told Beast. So they got the original group of X-Men together, and they were saying, yo, again, the X-Men are too front-facing with this mutant crisis. They are never going to accept mutants. But Angel turned around and went, hey, I have a friend who is a marketing genius, and he's going to help us. So they became a new group, and the marketing was their X Factor, because what separates mutants from humans is an X Factor. So they would don costumes where they're unrecognizable, and people would call up and go, hey, I think we have a mutant here. And X Factor would go, fine, we'll come and deal with them. And they would make it look like they were taking out the mutant threat. But all the while, they were actually like, hey, come with us if you want to live. And ushering these mutants to safety and bringing them to the school.
Okay.
And that was the original team of X-Force, which I think then became an offshoot with Havoc and Polaris and other people joined once the original guys got sent back into the X-Men proper.
Gotcha.
But that's the X-Force, or that's the X Factor. It's essentially another version of the X-Men that were spun to make it look like they were against mutants, but they weren't.
Okay. There was a facade the whole time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Then the third one that I had was Excalibur.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Okay.
But you have.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have heard of Captain Britain.
Captain Britain.
You've heard of Captain Britain. Brad
Yes.
Rock. You've heard of
That's the guy that they
Psylocke.
won.
Henry Cavill play, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You heard of Psylocke?
Psylocke, yes. That's the dinosaur.
No, Psylocke is the girl with the. She can use her telepathy to make purple blades.
Okay, yes, she was a nun, Olivia Munn
Yes.
in Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah. You heard of Kitty Pryde.
Yes,
You heard of Nightcrawler.
yes.
So what happened was
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining.
what happened was the X-Men or Marvel wanted to reach a more broader audience worldwide, and they weren't hitting in the European market. So they had Chris Claremont come up with the team for Europe. And they came up with Excalibur, where they made Captain Britain and Psylocke. Then they got Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler joined the team because this is where, at the end of Age of Apocalypse, everybody thought the X-Men were dead. But it turned out to be dumber than that. They weren't dead. They just weren't visible to the public unless you were looking directly at them.
What?
Yeah, so if you weren't looking directly at them, it's kind of like Forget Me Not. If you weren't looking directly at them, to your perspective, they didn't exist. They all died.
It's
But the
kind
minute
of
you
like
saw
that.
them, you're like, oh shit, I thought you were dead, my man.
Is that X-Men? And like I was with you guys the whole time, but you didn't know I was here.
It's similar. It's similar to that.
Okay.
And Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler were dealing with their own shit and weren't in the battle with Apocalypse. That's why they were still alive. You know, so Excalibur is just a force. It's essentially the X-Men in Britain. It's the Britain division. And they've had various members and shit like that. They really didn't have too many major storylines or big things that happened with them. But you said a call for all X teams, and Excalibur is one of them. That's where Kitty Pryde gets her fucking dragon pet from.
Oh, okay. The more we know.
Yeah, right.
No, that is cool because it explains why there's so many different variations of it. X Factor I had heard maybe a bit of, but I never knew like what it actually comprised of. That's interesting. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Your learning segment of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go, and that's the history of all the X teams.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a brief summary. Or hold on, let me use a word that Show would love. That's a brief summation of the 3 other variants of X teams.
There you go.
So and Ray,
yep.
I don't know what you're gonna be late for.
Well, I am gonna be late tomorrow, unfortunately, but I will be late, unfortunately, to talk about sports. As tomorrow we are back with another edition of Knucklehead Sports, as we'll be discussing the ongoing series of the Yankees versus the LA Dodgers in the World Series, as well as NFL Week 7, I believe. Are we at 7 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as more. Thursday, we're back with Wrestling with Knuckleheads, as we'll be giving our predictions for Crown Jewel, as well as talking about what happened last week on SmackDown and more. Especially,
are you guys gonna be talking about the one thing I'm excited for?
Which is
NXT in the ECW fucking arena?
Yes, and I'm so pissed off because we thought, at least I thought we were going to be able to get tickets because of someone there, and yeah, those shit sold out. That even they don't have comps. That's how you know they sold out. They have no comps at all. But yeah, we'll be talking about that on Thursday as well. Talking about the sellout as well as WWE ID. Is it good for the indies? Is it bad for the indies? We'll be discussing on Thursday.
Independent development.
Yes. And then Friday, we are back with the Toe in the Show with Ray and Gigi. Without Gigi, because Gigi will be there via satellite as she is going to be at a wedding. But till then, ladies and gentlemen.
Time out. You know, I got to call shit out here. Okay. It's the Toe in the Show without Gigi. With Gigi, but without Gigi. But Gigi's going to be there.
She's going to be in the chat, possibly.
There's more likely that she's going to be there than Show.
Yeah.
Because Show has been off all week.
Yeah. I will not be late on Friday. I can say that. I will not be late on Friday.
Neither will I.
Yeah.
Ray's not going to be late if you start the podcast a little later.
No.
Yeah, right.
Friday is the only
Started
day I
at
do not
11.
have a podcast at 9. I will be there on time. We will have a good time. So don't miss it, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you have to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Tell
And you know what? There's a few things. One, I'm working on character creation.
Hey.
Because you know how we normally play D&D?
Yeah.
I had signed up years ago for something called Tales of the Valiant. It's a D&D offshoot. It's a similar game.
Okay.
I want to try that out.
Nice.
So I'm working on building characters for that.
Cool.
And I might just be dumb enough to shoot a couple of fucking commercials. So if there's ever some Dead Space shit, you can just pop up. And since I say dumb enough because we don't have any fucking sponsors. So it's not like I can do brand fucking deals. So
hey, fuck it. They don't know that. We'll just commercialize something.
Stupid shit.
We're sponsored by this remote. They're not paying us, but we're somehow sponsored by this remote.
That's it.
But
yeah.
On that note,
this remote. When you want to change the channel, use this remote.
There you go. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out with this remote.